Hi, this is Rich McNutt, the author of Hunter's Choices. I have had hunters feel guilty about leaving meat in the freezer. Personally, I do not understand the hows involved in a printed recipe. I needed to be shown how to cook. So this cooking series really is for me. I have discovered that after I try a recipe several times, it turned out much better. Hunt smart by choice and good cooking. If you are like me and only have a few good wild game recipes, this show is for you. You won't believe how great you can cook wild game. Hi, I'm Rich with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. And with me is the beautiful Starla Batsko from ilovedip.com. And she found out there's dip mixes that you can get mail ordered from her site work out wonderful as wild game spices, seasoning mixes, already pre-mixed spices. And so what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to make some Hawaiian access burgers.
So we have a wild game burger. Now we're going to do this on this little griddle, but we can do it on the grill outside.
Right, yep. It's Wisconsin here and it's snowing and it's ugly outside. So we're going to kind of cheat a little and do it inside on the table.
Well, that's not cheating, that's just doing it different.
It's just doing it different, yep. So you have options. You could even put them in the oven and bake them too if you'd like.
So it'd be less of a mess if we put it in the oven, or?
Probably about equal mess.
Equal mess?
Yep.
That's the advantage with the grill, you know, you leave the mess outside.
Yeah, you leave the mess outside.
So this looks pretty good, so I'm going to let her get to it, and we'll be back in a minute.
I'm Starla Batsko with Starla's Seasonings, Dips, and Mixes at ilovedip.com. In this episode, we're going to make Hawaiian access burgers. So to start with, I have about 1 pound of access meat. Now this is a versatile mix because you can also make it with venison, you could do it with beef, so you do have options with it. I'm going to start with a half a cup of crushed pineapple. I have a 1/4 cup of ketchup, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then just a squirt of mustard. This just kind of kicks the flavor up a little bit. And then today we're going to use the mango chipotle. Now this has a sweet and a spicy flavor to it. You have the sweetness of the mango and then you have the zip of the chipotle. So it's going to be fantastic in these Hawaiian burgers. So with 1 pound, we're going to add probably about 3 tablespoons to it. Because this is you don't want to overpower the flavor too. So that would be good. Because 1 package will do about 3 pounds of ground meat. So just kind of adjust accordingly. So about 1/3 of a package. Now if you don't like the chipotle flavor, you could also use my buffalo wing ranch. And that has a nice spicy flavor to it. Or if you like a burn, you can cook with a hot habanero too, and that one will do 5 to 6 pounds of burger. If you don't like the burn, you can cook with the glorious garlic, and that one makes your burgers garlicky and sweet. So here we have it well blended. So, with the same ingredients, you can basically have a multiple of different flavors. You can go from sweet, you can go spicy, you can go garlicky, you can go hot, all with the similar ingredients. So it's a real versatile recipe to do, and you should be able to find a flavor to please anybody. In my household, we do custom burgers for each person. I'm more of a garlicky person, and then I have spicy family, so I go with the garlic and the kids and the husband really prefer, like the habanero or the buffalo wing. So we're going to make equal size patties. A tip I learned from a butcher friend of mine is if you want your meat to hold together a lot nicer, then you work it more. If you want it to be more crumbly, then just kind of make them quick, flatten them out, then they'll be more crumbly. So you want your burgers to be equal size, and that way they'll cook at the same time. You won't have a great big thick one that takes longer and your other ones are done quicker. So keep them consistent size. So I'm going to finish up making these burgers, and we're going to get them on the grill, and we'll be back shortly. We're back, and we're ready to flip our burgers. And one of the tips for learning when you want to flip your burger, see how it's cooked like 3/4 of the way up the side? That's when you know it's time to flip them. So you do 3/4 on one side, and then you only have to do them 1/4 on the other. See how beautiful those are? Because you don't want to be flipping them a whole bunch of times because then they fall apart. Oh, do they smell fantastic. And remember, you could do it with your ground wild hog, you could do it with your venison, and what's nice about the pineapple is it helps with the dryness with the venison. And if you don't have wild game, you could use a good old beef. So we're going to let these cook a little bit on this other side, and we'll be right back. So we tested the temperature of the burgers, and they're at 160 degrees, so they're ready to be taken off the grill. Now these are also excellent. You can top them with cheese. And that just adds to the goodness of them. So now we're going to invite Rich back to come have a taste. Welcome back, Rich. You ready to try a Hawaiian Axis burger?
Yeah, these look really good.
They are really good.
So we have some kind of flatbread for a bun?
We do. You could put these on regular buns, fancy buns. If you're out of buns, do it on bread. Eat them plain. Put them in a tortilla.
Well, I like a little...
You like a little ketchup?
A little ketchup with my... I like a little burger with my ketchup.
I'll take the same on mine.
About the same amount?
Yep, that'll work. Perfect. I guess I could have made the hamburgers a little longer, and then they would have fit on there perfect.
Well, that would require planning ahead.
Very true.
I'm not into that.
So you ready for the moment of truth? Oh, they're perfectly done inside. No pink. So what do you think of that?
That's wonderful.
It's really unique. And see how moist they are? That pineapple makes it so they're not so dry.
I don't think I've ever had a burger that tasted like this.
You probably won't unless you make one. It's a unique recipe, kind of sweet, and then it has the spicy with it.
Yeah.
You could top it with some pepper jack cheese if you want to, add a little extra flavor to it. So these are the Hawaiian Axis burgers.
So here you get a custom recipe that nobody else can copy. Yet.
Till they watch the video, yeah.
But you'll be the cooking hero, the grilling hero, if you cook your wild game like this up on the grill. And then what we found is that your family wants you to go hunting more, so you have more meat to cook.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad trade-off where you have to learn to cook so you can go hunting.
Yep.
But I'm Rich from the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. And this is Starla.
I'm from Starla's Seasonings, Dips, and Mixes at ilovedip.com. So check out all of our great videos.
And we'll see you on the next video.
Enjoy.
You won't believe how great you can cook wild game by watching our professional chefs. Now with 100 plus episodes. For $6, get the best online wild game cooking show you will ever find. Visit www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game. Enjoy!